Is Iron Man 3 one of your Christmas movies now?
Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. Because Kiss Kiss Bang Bang's another Christmas movie for me.
Is it? I haven't seen it that long. I must watch it again.
Oh, no, it's set at Christmas.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a Shane Black movie. They all are.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
They all are. Yeah, Chris, I remember loving Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. I actually have it. I bought it. And I thought it was amazing, but I need to watch it again.
Yeah, it's not as good as Iron Man 3.
Really?
Because, of course, it doesn't have your woman from Mission Impossible 3 in it in a Santa outfit. What's her face? The blonde one. Why is Stuart not on the line anymore?
In what? In Kiss Kiss Bang Bang?
Yes.
Alright, because I was trying to think of a blonde in Christmas.
What's her name? Oh, God. Michelle Monaghan.
Oh, yes. She's lovely.
Oh, she's gorgeous.
She's very nice. Right, anyway, let's call Alan.
Let's do that.
Unless I'm mistaken tonight, Alan is going to be talking... He's going to be talking about Doctor Who as well. He's going to be talking about the Google Doctor Who game.
Yes.
Which was great.
It was class. I actually referenced that in my Day of the Doctor review.
Yes, I saw you in the video.
I loved it.
And the Doctor Who iOS game and the Star Wars open world game. Alan, are you there?
I am.
Hoy hoy.
Okay, I have a bone to pick with you, sir. What's the problem with my pronunciation of Ra's al Ghul?
It's
Ra's al Ghul.
It's not Ra's al Ghul.
Yes, it is.
It's not.
I've had so many people say that to me as well. It's supposed to be Ra's al Ghul.
It's not. It's Raz.
Raz.
It's Ra's al Ghul.
It is not Ra's al Ghul.
It is.
It is not.
It is.
Okay, you can keep arguing with me, but it's not.
I'm not arguing. I'm right.
Yeah, I'm not arguing, but it is though.
It is not. It's Ra's al Ghul. It's not.
And how do you know?
Because in the Batman animated series, he was Ra's al Ghul. In Batman Begins, he was Ra's al Ghul.
Yes, they've been saying it wrong for years.
I'm pretty sure they haven't been saying it wrong in the Batman animated series.
They have.
Oh, you delusional Scottish fool!
Ask any proper Batman fan.
Right,
I believe it's pronounced.
Right, Alan, how are you?
I am absolutely brilliant. How are you guys?
Oh, yeah, you are brilliant, sir. We're good. We're enjoying your videos.
Thank you. I'm enjoying making them.
Good. Yes, they're a bit of banter, you crazy Scottish man.
I like to stay informed, but crazy.
Yeah.
Don't we all, dear?
Right, I don't know if you were listening. Stuart was on just before we called you, and he was saying that next week he's going to steal your slot, easy.
Careful now.
And he's going to cover the PlayStation 4.
Yeah, you can probably steal my whole slot next week. I'm on holiday next week, so
right.
I won't be here.
Okay, are you going anywhere nice?
No, just kind of relaxing and stuff. So the week of getting the Christmas tree up and stuff like that is just the week of I do nothing much but like Christmas stuff and get the house cleaned out and things, so I'll just not be available.
Well, that'll leave a massive gash in the show, and certainly a large hole to fill.
All right.
Let's just hope Stuart's up to the job.
Ooh. Not to my
I'm
thing.
Sure he will fill that slot.
Yes, I'm sure he'll fill it absolutely well with some
leftover
lovely things.
Anyway.
Right. Yeah. Digging a hole here.
Okay,
careful now.
Easy. Right, big week for Doctor Who. Not only was the 50th anniversary. What did you think of it, by the way?
Brilliant, loved it.
Yeah, good. Did you see it in the cinema or did you watch it cozy in the house?
Watched it on iPlayer because I don't own I don't pay a TV license, so.
Scotland sucks.
Yeah.
No, I don't pay a TV license because I choose not to pay a TV license because I don't watch any TV live. So you don't need to pay a TV license if you don't watch it live.
Fair enough.
Okay, fair enough.
So I just kind of watch things on iPlayer. So I caught it. I started watching it about an hour after it actually aired, and then Lou was on night shift, and I texted her, and she said, "Look, just stop watching it just now and watch it with me." Even though she's not actually watched a Doctor Who since Eccleston, but she watched it and absolutely loved it as well. And the bit with Capaldi's eyes and stuff, she started getting all excited and stuff. So it's all good.
Happy days. Right, now there's been Doctor Who news in the game front this week as well.
Well, yeah, there was I suppose technically 2 games released, because obviously there was what you said before I came on, the Google game, which the Google Doodle game. I love Google Doodles. I mean, they've obviously got some guys just kicking it back there, just going, right, what are we going to come up with today? And some of them are absolutely fantastic, but this one was it was completely, they knocked it straight out of the park. It was a home run. It was essentially like a Commodore 64 game. And you chose one of the doctors, and when you died, you regenerated as another doctor, and you just had to, it was just a puzzle game. You just had to figure out where the enemies were, to get round them, to go and get something, and usually get back to the TARDIS. And there was, I can't remember how many levels there was. I remember it's 10, but somebody said there was 6. I haven't a clue. I didn't mark it down.
It was Google, wasn't it? Google 6.
Yeah. 6. So it was. I don't know why I thought it was 10. Anyway, it was just brilliant.
Because in
I thought
Scotland you spell Google differently.
It's Google.
The extra O's in there.
That O level just lasted forever.
Yeah. And a Y on the end. Googly.
Eyes.
But yeah, no, it was one of those nightmare games that you sit down at 2:00 and you go, oh, this will get the next 10 minutes in, and the next thing is tea time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of those things that wasn't blocked in work, because they block quite a lot of ISPs in work, and I don't get a chance to even catch the news, and it didn't block that. So I was like, oh, I can play a game, until the IT guys figure it out.
Yeah, or listen to the show.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't matter, because that Google Doodle's gone forever now. And I thought, like, it would be really nice if they made a full game of that, like, just for mobile devices, because I thought it played really well. It was really fun. It was a nice wee time waster. Had all the doctors in there, had all the kind of memorable bad guys in there. I think it would just be really fun.
Yeah, no, it was a lot of fun. Curiously, it didn't play well on mobile devices, because my son, I was actually using my PC at the time, and my son tried to play it on my iPad, and it was just a nightmare. It was terrible to play on the iPad.
Why?
No, it's a shame.
It kept moving about, and it wasn't very responsive. The way you touched the dot, the square, and that's where the doctor
went to. Yeah.
And it wasn't very responsive, and he was hitting it, it wasn't working. So it just didn't go down too well.
Oh, that's a shame.
Easy.
I suppose maybe if they made it on a bigger scale,
yeah,
it would work a lot better.
Yeah. But it was.
But it's kind of nice that they've done that. They made this wee game just for the 50th anniversary, which is just a really, really cool concept. It just shows how much Doctor Who lives in the heart of a lot of people.
Yeah. And again, it's further proof that a point-and-click Telltale style game would work for the Doctor Who format.
Mm-hmm.
I see there was point-and-click games of Doctor Who way back when, but they just didn't come off particularly well. I think with the new popularity that Doctor Who has, it really would work with someone like Telltale behind it, a story-based game. The Doctor doesn't even need to be the main character. He could be someone in the background, and you just play someone who keeps bumping into the good Doctor. Maybe a kind of a River Song type character who just keeps bumping into him over the years.
Fair enough. Okay,
are you listening, Telltale? I am here. I am full of ideas.
Right. What about the iOS game?
So the iOS game, Doctor Who Legacy, it's called, released, and I heard about it the day before it got released. I've heard nothing of it beforehand, and I got my hands on it today, and it's a game that I like to call toilet games. So like Angry Birds and Bejeweled and
dear,
they're games you play when you're sitting in the toilet and you've got nothing else to do.
When you're on the throne, never use.
Yeah, because
a Game of Thrones, one might say.
It's a proverbial Game of Thrones. So if I don't know about you guys, but like sometimes you're in a toilet and this happens at work. Sorry, I'm not going anywhere here. I'm not going anywhere. In work, because I work in a hospital, you get a lot of lead-lined walls, so we don't get a mobile phone signal a lot of times. So if you're in a toilet and you're just bored, then you need something to play, and these games tend to help.
Right.
Al, what's your dad like, mate? You're in the toilet and you're bored.
Yeah. Does nobody think it's weird that you've brought your iPad into the loo?
Waiting for that last log to fall, huh?
Oh dear.
Well, I mean, I don't know. Do you not take your iPad to the loo with you?
Not at work?
No, not particularly.
Well, no, at work I've got my iPhone on me.
Oh, right, sorry. Totally different.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway, so tell us about the game.
So, have you guys ever played Bejeweled?
No.
What do you take to the bathroom with you? Text us now.
Jewels of different colours, and you've got to kind of match the colours up, like Tetris style.
Oh yes, Sega.
Like,
Sega. It was a. It used to be
my mum
Sega game.
plays that.
Yeah, I know the game you're talking about. Yeah.
So it's like that, and then you've got different characters. So you've got the Doctor, you've got a couple of his companions, and the kind of basis of the game is you're going around collecting different companions to fight these enemies. And that's the one thing I don't like, is you're fighting these enemies, you're actually hitting them and destroying them and stuff, and that's just not exactly the ethos of the Doctor, is it?
No.
Except when he's pressing a big red button. But the I think it's basically you connect the colours to each other, you get power-ups, then you use the power-ups to destroy enemies, and then you move on to levels and you collect different fragments of time and stuff. And it is kind of interesting, but you get to a certain point where you can't go any further and you need to pay because it's a free-to-play game. And, you know, you can either just wait a couple of hours to get more health, or you can pay for more health, or you can pay for power-ups and stuff. And I'm all for these games if they're interesting enough, but after a couple of hours the game just becomes really stale and it's not that exciting anymore. And every time you complete a level, the doctor starts speaking, and it's just text on the screen, but it's so convoluted and it's so contrived and it's horrible to read, and it's stuff the doctor would never say, and it's stuff his companions would never say, and it's really been tacked together. Somebody has just grabbed a couple of games and put them together and put some really bad looking rendered characters on it, and then just put it out there and went, well, we'll make some money because Doctor Who's popular. And it's a shame because, you know, it's a series that is just so rife with everything. You could make so many different games. You could make an RPG, you could make a point and click adventure, you could probably make a TARDIS flying game if you really wanted to. But
they actually did that as well back Christmas Day 2006. Christmas Day 2005. David Tennant's first episode, the Christmas Invasion. After that aired, there was a red button game that you could play. So obviously you hit the BBC red button, and you're transported to this interactive game where it was kind of like a point and click thing. And the doctor said, "Look, what do we do here?" And you've got your choice 1, 2, and 3, and obviously you hit 1, 2, and 3 in your remote, and that's how you played the game. So that was a fun little interactive game. So I'd like to see them go down that kind of avenue or alleyway.
Yeah, that sounds really good. There's such a plethora of stuff that you could do with Doctor Who, and they bring out this, and it's not particularly good. It's free to play, so download it, play a couple of levels of it, see if you like it, and then just delete it, and that's it. It's, don't spend any money on this game. I don't think you're going to become addicted to it to spend money on it. I suppose you may become addicted, and if you do, I'm sorry, fallen nerds don't endorse addictions.
Anymore.
Oh, anymore, yeah. Not since that.
Not after what happened. Yeah.
That's what, since we kicked that habit.
Okay, now what's happening, Al, with the Star Wars open world game?
Right, so it's kind of a rumour and it's hearsay, but it's pretty much there. We kind of know what's happening. There was an ad put out for a coder and a artist and a writer for an open world game based on Disney in Canada, and it's blatantly Star Wars. And then it came out that it was Star Wars, and they were working on an open world RPG Star Wars game, but they're not going to tell you anything about it. It's really interesting because it is a world that just really, really needs to be made into a role-playing game. It just needs... You need to be able to get yourself on a ship. You need to be able to fly to different planets. And it would be nice if it was a time before Alderaan was destroyed, so you could visit all your kind of favourite places. Mm-hmm. And there's so much you could do with the Star Wars universe. I mean, you know that. Saxon knows that. Every Star Wars geek out there knows that. It's a game that could eat up so much of your time, and if it's done properly, if it's done in the right style, so the Mass Effect style, or maybe the Skyrim style, but I think the Mass Effect style would really suit it well.
What do you reckon, R2? Mass Effect? Really? But we're not talking about that. With whipped cream? Oh, okay. Oh, careful now.
And you call me mad. That's rude.
R2 says Force Unleashed 3 or nothing.
Yes, indeed.
But
what do you think about Natalie Cox, R2-D2? That's pure filth, mate.
This could be what you need from it. This could be the Force Unleashed 3. It's not going to be the Force Unleashed 3, but it could be your Force Unleashed 3, if you get what I mean.
Yeah.
Like, if you could pick a character, if you could create a character and you create a dual lightsaber wielding, Sith who's going to go out and destroy the Jedi, or you're going to create one who's going to be in the middle of the road. He's half dark side. He's half the Force, or you're going to create an absolute beast of a Force Jedi. I would love to go some